Leah and I bought this Prius so that we can live in it for a year. Now, we have done a number of things to customize it and make it more livable, but we still get a question fairly often. Why a Prius?
Hey team, welcome back to another episode. Today, we are clearing up some of the many questions that we have had from you about our choice to live in a Prius.
There's been a lot going on in terms of cleaning our apartment, getting it ready, but officially we can say we have rented our apartment.
Okay, so last night we posted our apartment for rent on Facebook Marketplace, and this morning I have over at least 30 different messages from people wanting to rent our apartment. Now, for sure, part of the reason why we're getting so many messages is because Victoria is a very competitive rental market right now. But we also did mark our apartment $300 to $400 less per month than what we were recommended to rent it out for, just because A, we don't need to rent it for that much, and also we have a bunch of our personal belongings in here, so we want people to treat our stuff with respect, hopefully, and sort of come into this with a different mindset than just like, I'm here and I'm gonna use everything to the maximum of its potential because it costs so much money to live here. Okay, so we're about to do our first virtual tour of the apartment, and I am not prepared. But we would love to rent the apartment to you guys. Yeah.
So we are renting our place furnished, and we are going to make a full video kind of explaining how we did that when we eventually do leave and hand off the keys. But it has been a positively strange experience.
We knew how bad the housing crisis was in Victoria, but it was astounding how many people reached out to us wanting to rent this apartment.
Yeah.
Like, sight unseen, they're like, take my money, I need somewhere to live, which was great for us because we had a lot of choice, but it really highlighted how scarce the amount of housing is available.
But before our home becomes someone else's home, we have to clean it. And so we have a few chores to do. Okay, now I know this section is sponsored, but please stick with us because we are genuinely excited about this partnership with Blueland because I've been following them for years.
Okay, so this is the box that comes in.
Okay. Ooh, this is my first time opening it. Genuinely, I have not seen it. It's so pretty.
So the whole Blueland system uses no single-use plastics, and everything is built around these little tabs.
So instead of shipping all of that water around, you simply combine it at home.
So Blueland sends you these nice high-quality squirt bottles, and the process is pretty simple, I think. Okay.
Okay, to the line.
Oh.
Oh.
No, there it goes.
So we've put the lids on now that they are fully dissolved. And we're actually cleaning up the bathroom because the people who are going to rent, we're showing them around the place on Zoom in about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And we want them to not regret the decision that they've made. So.
Okay. Having a good squirt top is important, and that worked pretty well.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm realizing right now that we are going to go from living in an apartment with 2 bathrooms to living in a car with 0 bathrooms.
We've gotten really used to the 2-bathroom thing. It's really nice.
Okay, do we have a review so far? How do we feel?
It smells nice, like not too overpowering, but smells clean.
Yes,
right?
and I think it seems to be cleaning things well.
It's doing what it's supposed to. Look, clean. This is why companies want to sponsor us.
For a high quality commentary.
Clean! And what's really great about Blueland is that they are EPA certified, and the little tablets that go in here, they're only $2.
That's basically like half the price of the average cleaning product that you'll find in your local grocery store. And if you go down to the link in the description right now, you will save 20% off on your order. just because you're friends with us.
Yay! Friends who clean together, stay together. Yay!
So this build series has elicited a lot of comments from all of you, but one that continuously comes up is why not get something bigger?
So this is our Toyota Prius. We were searching for the Prius V. No luck. There's not very many secondhand, and they're way more expensive.
So while the Prius is small, yes, it is a standard size hatchback vehicle. It is actually quite large inside. We mentioned in our first video where we bought the Prius that there is a number of storage options for this vehicle, and we are also expanding the storage of this vehicle in many ways in order to make it more livable down the road.
I think a lot of people imagine that we were just gonna like buy the car and start living in it immediately. And we are making modifications along the way, making sure that we're gonna have enough storage to last us a full year.
This is not the final form of this vehicle.
No, that's why we have a whole build series about it. A lot of people have also asked why we didn't just buy a van. We wanted to do this as affordably and as sustainably as possible. We know that for a lot of people, ourselves included, buying a van just wasn't really an option.
I looked seriously into vans a number of times throughout our relationship, actually, and we budgeted that, like, for a van that was going to be reliable and relatively fuel efficient and look good and be comfortable, like, it's over $50,000 to do a build like that.
I think you see so many van lifers online, and it's amazing and like aspirational, but once you start figuring out the costs, and if you're not the one who's gonna make all those modifications yourself, that could add up really fast.
We recently got our window screens. This is actually our first time testing them out. So the idea is that these just go over top of the window like that.
Perfect, and then at nighttime, airflow, still privacy. Take a look at that.
And then get the breeze through there, which is gonna be massive.
Which with 2 adults, small space, more air, better. Yeah, we're eating a lot of burritos.
Beans, confined space, 2 people. Hey, let's go.
We're all about airflow. Do I just twist it?
Yeah, you just twist it up to the...
I'm gonna break it. What the hell? Okay, hold on. Do I just, from here, twist? And then circle?
No, you just twist both hands in opposite directions.
Ow.
And then... I think it's also important that we recognize the privilege that we have. There's a lot of people who live in their cars out of necessity, and this is by no means a way for us to sort of, I don't know, make light of that sort of choice or glamorize that sort of situation.
Reality.
Yeah, we are doing this because we wanted to do a big road trip, and we're living out of our car to make it a longer trip and to do it in a more sustainable way.
So now that we're farther along this journey of preparing the Prius and realizing that we're kind of past the point of no return, we know that a lot of you have had the opinion that this lifestyle is going to suck and we won't last more than, what was it?
Yeah,
20
days, I think
20
was
days
the estimation.
Specifically, we're at least going to make it to 21.
If we give up, it'll be at 21 days.
But I think people forget that literally Levi and I work together every day. We're together all the time, and that has meant that we've gotten really good at communicating with each other, and we know when to give each other space, which is important when your space is this.
While this is our living space, we are going to be going from a lifestyle where we're primarily indoors, spending select moments outside, to a lifestyle that's mostly outside with select moments indoors.
When we have done shorter versions of trips like this, we loved that. The amount of camping, hiking, generally spending times outdoors is something that we really love, and it's something we want to have more in our lives. So this is our camp chair from Helinox. We got it on Facebook Marketplace. I actually haven't set it up before.
This is your first time setting it up?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which, like, I'm gonna have to get used to because we're gonna do it every day.
So as Leah is demonstrating, we are going to be doing a number of things to make our outdoor life a lot more livable. We are hopefully going to pick up another one of these chairs because they're amazing, as well as a hammock.
Yes, a hammock! Right? If you only have one space that's like your living room, bedroom, you want to have a space where you can like chill, be by yourself. You know, take advantage of the full camping lifestyle.
Another reason for the Prius is that it is very stealthy. Like right now, we are just hanging out in a random neighborhood, and this car really could be our home right here if we strategically parked here at night and slept in the back. It's very low key, whereas a larger vehicle is not so much.
And considering we're going to be staying not just in campgrounds, we're going to be visiting our friends in different cities, we want something that is more city friendly. I don't know about you, driving a camper van through a very busy city was very stressful for me. So, small vehicle.
Now we are making our car and our little home here as comfortable as possible, but as we have talked about on Patreon a number of times, we are also going to be staying in Airbnbs along the way.
Levi is going to be filming future-proof videos. I'm going to have meetings and stuff to do. We're also going to take advantage of bathtubs, washing machines, things like that. So I think a lot of people have thought that it's just the car for a year, but we know that we're going to want some more creature comforts every now and then.
I don't think this is necessarily a failure to commit to this lifestyle as much as it is a maintenance of the careers and the jobs that we're maintaining along the way. I'm managing a team of 5 different people. We're running another YouTube channel that requires a lot of attention. So while we can do a lot of it on the road, that Airbnb time is going to be essential for us to get the jobs done that we're maintaining while we're away.
Hence why it's a working holiday. We're doing both. And it's amazing that we can do it from anywhere. Woo! But it doesn't mean that we won't be able to work at all.
Now, there are some questions that some of you have had that we don't fully know the answer to. Like, how are we going to shower? How are we going to go to the washroom? I mean, our guess is that we're going to stay maybe in places that have washrooms or that are washroom adjacent. And we will answer those questions more so for ourselves as well as for you as we go along.
Thankfully, we are traveling in the summer, so we can be swimming lots and doing things like that, which I think will be a huge help. Cleanliness-wise, smell-wise.
Hey.
All of the above.
But either way, thank you so much for watching our videos, for being a part of the team, and look forward to another upload next week.
Bye, everyone.
Love you.
Thanks for all your questions.
Okay, can she take it apart now?
I'm very strong.
This is your chair. Oh, God.
I did it. As soon as you get one, you're, oh, dear Lord.